Hello there and welcome back. I have created the challenge for week 16, I think. Shakira Tackle Package, which is a very interesting name. Primordium, Plink, Melting Remnant, Primitive Mold. We haven't had these two combo for a while. Duality is going to be fun with Primordium, hopefully. And then Strike Card and Multiplier because everybody gets Multi-Strike. I'll be running that next week, but everybody is free to run that whenever, and I will release a video hopefully on Saturday. This is the one from this week, Handbags Curved Species. Hans, Iswelt, Jimmy, Anton, and Fora have all completed it. Woken Hellhorned with some kind of mischievous stuff. I really expected this simple plan and levity to counter each other, so I'm interested to see how this ends up working out. Those are two that I have traditionally shied away from whenever I'm making these challenges, but I think combined they're kind of interesting enough. You know, normally like sketches is just kind of an auto win, so hopefully the levity balances that out just a little bit. Oh, I can take the banner down now. Now that I have the technology, I just unleash it whenever I can. Rejuvenate, oh, Rejuvenate's sweet. And we do have Glimmer as well. And because we're on a low covenant, we don't have that much junk in our deck. So it might actually be totally feasible to do some sort of like Glimmer restore deck. Like a regen sentient, exploding sentient type of thing. I might do that instead of the bristling. And I might come to find out that... Okay, I was gonna say, I might come to find out that there's an artifact in here that boosts spikes. We'll go with Winged Steel. I don't think I'm gonna need... Oh, would the extra energy have just triggered right off the bat because of sketches? It probably would have. It probably totally would have. Okay, so we're gonna have to keep the deck. I guess we're really gonna like figure out how to build the deck with those extra units that are gonna be thrown into the middle. I would like the Sentient to kind of like lock down a floor by herself with Rejuvenate, and then we can just continuously cast on that floor. I think that I want to stack the deck with good units, so I'm okay with that +4. Plus, we can kind of heal up the damage as well. That's what we're built for. Okay, so that's easy enough. Everybody having haste means we're going to have to be doing a lot of torching to prevent some of the more spooky boys. Oh, we probably should have put you up top for maximum avoidance of pyre damage, to be completely honest. But I think we'll be okay. It's because he's not too strong, right? 20, 21. Maybe we do a tiny little bit of damage to you. No, we're not gonna be able to do enough damage, so we'll just ignore that. I can drop all of you guys though. So the 20 plus damage that Sentient does whenever she's healed is absurdly good. And I'd like to kind of keep that going. Yeah, that's gonna be unfortunate, but there's not much I can do. So we're just gonna restore. Hindsight is in 2020 on this one. Okay, we need more stacks of regen, which unfortunately we just don't have yet. So that's gonna be really nice. That's gonna be really nice. And then still dead, huh? Still totally dead? Unfortunate. Okay, we are not going to be able to kill you. I don't think. You're probably gonna slap the pyre a little bit, because I don't have any units to throw up here to hurt you. Unfortunately, you have 22, which means you're gonna hit me twice. Okay, score is already a little scuffed. But the good thing is that the score usually starts pretty low, so you get a bit of leeway on the first round. Steel Enhancer, Sting, Sharpen. I will take none of these, thank you. And I will take none of these as well, because we have the Glimmers to overcome the backline units, so I'm not really worried about Vent. Ooh, okay. Do I want to throw a bunch of units on the middle floor that are tanky? So the problem that I'm going to be running into is the units that I stick on the middle floor are essentially going to be worthless. So I don't particularly, when you normally have Sketches of Salvation, you want to clear out the train stewards and then just build one massive floor in the middle. But in this case, they're all going to get passed by the hasted units. So I don't really want to take these train stewards out. If anything, I want these train stewards to almost be locked into the middle. And then I want to find other ways of killing the bottom 4 units or the top 4 units. And the more good units I throw into my deck, the more likely... Well, not the more likely, but the likelihood of having one of them on that isn't picked by Sketches of Salvation will be kind of nice, but it's still kind of a gamble. I think we could probably take a Vine Mother because you're going to be useful no matter where you are. And I don't really like the idea of either of these, so I'm gonna take Vine Mother. But the other thing to kind of note is that a non-champion unit's costing +2 means that I'm never going to play Vine Mother if she isn't pulled out by the trained steward. So maybe we want units like Vine Mother that provide an effect, like a Chandler or something. No, not even a Chandler. Actually, I think Vine Mother might have been one of the better units to grab out of that, now that I think about it. And I don't particularly want either of these. I want to make my spells a little bit better. So I think I'd rather go here. We'll take it just to see what's going on here. Push the attack. Yeah, so I'm not going to play you guys because you cost too much. But I think I would rather have you than a trained steward. No, I wouldn't. You are essentially the exact same value as a trained steward. So I'm going to ignore all of those. We'll just take the cash. I would love some regen on holdover. I would prefer it to be like a better regen card. Maybe we just stick with Glimmer on holdover and then we just get backline clearing damage at the same time. Oh. Pardon me, that was a coffee break. Here's what I think we do. I think we take a Glimmer and we'll take a reroll. Oh, we got the stack stone. I was hoping that we had the +10 damage, but we didn't, which is unfortunate. So maybe we'll do something like this. I'm basically just looking for ways to kill backliners at this point. Ritual in battle, we can make you cheaper. You will probably not get played very often, but the point still stands. I'd like to make a full-blown rejuvenation deck, but I haven't really gotten the cards yet for it. Armor 10, armor 10. We might be able to take that. No, because we don't want the unit draft. The unit draft doesn't do anything. The score though, maybe that would have been a good idea. Okay, so that is unfortunate. And I played her immediately without any hesitation. So I'm gonna do this. No one's going to die, but I will have a sting at least to kind of get this started. Not that it really matters. I think it's best just to kill the bottom floor. And then maybe bring you back down? No, because you would be healing him. How is that deal? Oh, because they have spell weakness. I forgot the spell weakness was going to be a thing. Okay, so we want to find the ability to make our stings much better then. In that case. I'd love to heal you, knock you out. I think we just have to do it, right? Yeah, you're still going to heal, which is unfortunate, but maybe I could drop you? Then I will only take the 3 damage. I'll take 4 damage actually. So let's just take the cash. And then yeah, we're gonna take 8 this way because we can't kill you and you're gonna heal up, which means you tank 2 hits. I mean, I'm losing a little bit of current performance. Like I'm losing a little bit of pyre health right now for the idea that cash was worth it in the long run. So I would like to give you as much regeneration as possible. So let's do that. I think we play the holdover and then we play the spike just for the draw +1 that it gives us. Okay. I'd prefer to pop that on you with a sting of all things. I probably should have popped it with the 22 damage torch, but that's okay. This is a good idea because it does 20 damage to him. This is a good idea because it does more damage. This is a good idea, it does more damage. And then this is fine. Okay, it's looking a little dangerous. I'm not gonna lie. It's looking very, very, very dangerous. If I could maybe give spikes to a unit like the Sentient, we might be in a better place. I probably should have just started with spikes, to be completely honest. But we did not, and this is the scenario that we are in now. Does it really matter if I hurt you with green magic or red magic? I don't think that it does. We'll hurt you with both of them. Okay, and then we're just gonna take a bunch of damage. I'm gonna get destroyed. Oh no. This is not gone well. So Restoration Detonation is a good card to knock out those frontliners. it will be important, but the problem that I'm running into is the Sentient is not getting a low enough health value for the Restoration Detonation to actually hurt anybody. I actually don't want any of these, and I know I just said, like, oh, maybe spikes, but I think maybe the real solution here is thinning out the deck more, not... Ooh, Hidden Passage could be good. Because then we can throw a unit to the middle floor. We also could throw units from the middle floor upwards. That's not a bad idea. I think there's some creative stuff we could do with this. So what if we found a rather large Hellhorn unit? Hopefully he gets played on the middle floor. And then we could ascend him to kind of get around this simple plan levity situation we have going on here. I don't know that that's worth it. I think I would rather continue to build my spells though. And Pyre Health. Yeah, I think as like novel as an idea that is, maybe that would have been something good to start with. We still are going to be able to use this Hidden Passage, but I don't think that it's worth like pursuing that to try to get to the full like potential of the situation. Don't want any of those. I would have liked a Awoken Spec though. Double stack. Okay, so give me regen. I would love regen. All my homies love regen. Magic power to the Glimmer that we're going to be playing all the time. And then I didn't make that regen card cheaper, but that's going to be something that we would like to do in the future. I also would like to toss like immediately. Please let me toss. Vine Mother, how could you have done this to me? How could you have done this to me? Okay, we cannot play the Sentient down there because everyone will get destroyed. Unless we can manage to play 3 cards and then potentially draw a Glimmer. So here's what I'm thinking. We do 1. We do 2. And then honestly, I don't want to lay you down because it'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, nothing. You know what? I will Heart of the Cards this one. Okay, we didn't get it. We did not give it, that's okay. So we're gonna do this. This will kill one of you. It'll actually kill 2 of you because of the regen. And then I will ascend. Yeah, we'll just, honestly, I want to deal with as few of these as possible. So the less of them, not the less of them, the fewer of them that make it to the top, the better. And I would have liked to have had Vine Mother play here in the middle floor, so if I would have just tossed one of those Train Stewards at the store, we would have been better off. This is the situation we're faced with now. Okay, this should just destroy everybody. Yeah, the 24 plus the 20 kills the frontliner. Torch, that's an easy play. This is an easy play, I think. Do one of those. Probably could have killed the Torch and then done the similar amount of damage to Daedalus as well and not lost my Train Stewards, but, you know, it's okay. We didn't, oh, we drew that at the end. I would have loved to have drawn that not at the end. That's okay. We're gonna do one of these, which is a lot of damage. Do one of those. And then there's really not that much we can do. We could hit Daedalus with a nice little 2-banger, but that's just kinda, that's not that much. Okay, Daedalus, it's time to get weird. Let's make our plant really angry. Plant is very angry. Which, like, that scenario is not going to pop up too often that we can use that. But when it does, it's going to be really nice. Try to get as much regen on you as possible before the end of the round. By as possible, I mean one regen. Exactly 1 regen. Okay. 2 regen? We're looking better. It's still pretty bad. This deck is pretty bad. My plan is failed. I really needed like an Awake or something. I actually think that I'm just gonna get destroyed by Daedalus here. This is not good. Okay, Daedalus, please take it easy on me. Okay, I've been destroyed. I really wanted the Rejuve deck. I really wanted that Rejuve deck. But without looking at anybody else's stuff, I'm firing it up again, and I am going to make this regen deck work. I'm going to make it work. I'm gonna force it. We're not worried about score anymore. This is a vengeance. No, spikes might have been the right call. I don't believe it. I will not stand for spikes. We're gonna go Wing Steel still. Even though the extra energy would have been okay. I'm gonna go wing steel. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. I know what I'm doing now. No one else got this benefit, you say? What? No, that's crazy talk. Sentient, get in there. I could raid you, but like, to what end, you know? You know, to what end? What's gonna happen? This guy will do 4 damage, maybe 8 damage perhaps? That's okay, we take those. Do some of those, do one of those, do one of those, and then we'll go. I will make this rejuve deck work, because they're fun to do if you can get them to work. But I, at the current moment in time, do not have the ability to get it to work. This really doesn't matter, right? Yeah. Okay. Rejuve more. Kill the backliner. Still 60 damage, okay. So, definitely just not enough regen to start with. And actually, I didn't really find any regen in the deck either, so maybe this just isn't the play, like at all. Maybe the RNG of this setup is not built for regen. Oh, I should have taken the sting. The sting would have been very helpful. That's a bit of a missed opportunity, I think. I think the sting might have actually been pretty solid. Okay, now here's the plan. We are going to replace... No. We're not going to. I'm going to replace the middle floor with Vine Mothers. So let's toss one of you. That's urgent so that we can get Vine Mother down there. I would love to hold over a Glimmer per what I know about this run. None of this is as important. No. If I can't reroll, so just make that cheaper. And then get me out of here. Get me out of here. I don't want to be trapped in this run forever. This is what I've chosen to do. Armor 10, unit draft. We do not want unit drafts, but we do want the score. You know what? Hit me. This might have been what killed me before, but you know, playing the run almost exactly the same. The only difference would be the Vine Mother's in the deck now. Playing the run almost exactly the same with literally no changes. Some would call that insanity. I would call it perseverance. I think that, see, right there, we have persevered. And so because of that, I feel like I've done something right. No, it's the children who are wrong. We're gonna Glimmer. That's gonna be perfect. Don't want to play this on this floor, but I do want to play it. Boom, dead. How about that? And then a little one of these, I think. I think this'll, it might be better just to drop you. And then do this. And then you'll die. Perfect, okay. So we missed the cash, but that's okay. I'm really just worried about fire health right now. And then also trying to build as many rejuve stacks for this final situation as possible. Please give me another heal. I don't have... the restore was in the deck the whole time. I probably shouldn't be playing the holdover in hindsight. I much rather would have a holdover restore, because that would be much more effective, I think. Okay, I want the restores. Give me restores. Boom, boom, boom. No restores. There is not a restore to be had. We are still doing like 20 damage through all of those, but it is just not nearly enough. And we will get a nice little like consolation sting at the end here. Yeah, okay. Well, you know, it's fine. You can't win them all. How about that? Sting, hold over. I don't want to rage anybody. That would actually be insane. We'll torch you, of course, and then torch you. All right. Just hit it. Just hit the pyre. I don't even care at this point. We're gonna win this run through sheer determination and blind stupidity. As opposed to normal, you might say. Yes, as opposed to normal. Don't talk about it. Alpha Fiend, Horn Warrior, Woken Hall. I don't have my mods on anymore. He's not a friend anymore. Earwise FP. Rip in pieces. We're gonna grab some of this. I wanna see what's in the caves. Oh, we already know it's the spike. And it's the dumb spikes. I don't want those spikes. Those spikes are for people who finished the run the first time. Which, by the way, was everybody. Everybody finished the run the first time. I might have been the only person that didn't. I don't have any magic power there because I didn't grab the collector. I'm fairly certain Daedalus is going to wreck me. So I'm thinking that we need to throw the Sentient up top and not play for score as much on this one. Maybe do one of these. One of these. How about that? All right. And then we'll just heal for... I was hoping to get a restore, but it didn't work out. We basically need to get at least like... Yeah, we need to get a few restores per round into our champion here, because that's really going to be the only way that we can chew through these units in like forever, essentially. The only way we're going to be able to chew through these units at the rate that we need to. This is going to be solid. I did burn the spell weakness here, but that's okay. The free stings are really going to help out with that. The best situation also would be to toss these train sewers and just have a whole floor of vine mothers. Like, that could be fun. I don't know if it's a legitimate strategy or if it's just something that I'm imagining, but it could be fun. All right, everyone should be dead. You are going to smack Daedalus, so might as well give you one more stack of regen. Do some of that, do some of that. Not that it matters. I probably should have just used it on Daedalus. I don't like that. I don't like the way you guys do this thing where you all stack up on the same floor. Let's go here, and then this, and then I think you'll die to the glimmer, or to the regen. I'm really not using either A, the torches, or B, the... How dare you? Don't touch her. I'm really not using the torches or the... rage, which I probably should be doing to some extent at the very least, but you know. All right, get out of here. You think you're gonna haste him? He's already hasted. He doesn't need your support. I don't like this. I don't like the 372 that you've got going on there. We do have a little bit of regen though. Enough to maybe deal some damage here. This is free. There it is, the one more. I knew it could be done. And then they all just get disintegrate. Okay, so we're only at 80 damage, which means we're basically gonna live 4 runs. Unfortunately, the problem that I've run into now is my entire hand is full of stings. So we're still gonna die. This run is impossible on the rejuvenation track. Yeah, okay, so that's good to know. If anyone has ever thought, man, maybe I just played that run badly. No, I think rejuve is like just physically impossible on this track. You know what? I'm gonna tell myself that I'm wrong. I want someone to tell me wrong. Did you go rejuve? You went spikes. Did you go rejuve? You went spikes. Rejuve? Oh no. Jimmy went rejuve. You've proven me wrong. You went rejuve as well. Oh no. Please don't. God, everyone went rejuve. Everyone had a better time with rejuve than I did. What all have you guys done? How did you make this work? Strange Brute, Vine Mother, Demon Friend. But how did you play any of these people? Invigorating Solution, Glimmer, Ritual, Sharpen, Restore. Oh, Restoring Retreat, and then you could just drop them down. Of course. But wouldn't your first few runs have been really unfortunate? Like your first few? Yeah, no, you killed it. You still killed it. Hans, I don't know what you do, man. I don't know how you do this. You guys all picked units as well. And then you hidden passaged them and restoring. Yeah, the restoring retreat I think is incredibly important. Hidden passage as well on holdover. That's a good call. Because then you could just pluck a unit out of the middle floor every turn. Jimmy, I love your deck, and because this is only a 20-minute video, I'm just gonna continue to bash my head against the wall and make this work. The anger does not exist. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed in myself. We're gonna go Wing Steel again, because even though the other one might be better, I feel like there's more potential for the whole game with Wing Steel to be relevant. I'm gonna avoid this one. No, I'm not going to avoid this one. You can't go all out without like it actually going all out. So maybe it's best just to avoid the bottom score. We'll just kind of suck it up and do this for now. I also probably should be raging him on the very first attempt, but that's okay because we can do this. We can play one of these, play one of those. All right, now come up here. Do you really think you can get away with that? I also could have raged there, but I didn't. So let's rage here instead. Because I think you have enough health to probably knock him out by yourself. You do not. Don't know why I thought that would be a thing. You have almost enough health to knock him out by yourself. You have enough health to knock him out by yourself. So rage was really the solution all along. Turns out that's why I was failing this run. I really should have been doing that more often. I don't want any of these. And I don't want any of these. And I'll stand by that one. I do think Vine Mother is still worth having. I think the sting per turn is not bad. The problem is in like with how many stings we get, we can't really do a pure rejuvenation deck. I'm gonna stick with it. I am like gonna beat this run with a decent deck. I'm not saying that they're gonna be great, but I will overcome this deck somehow. I think the rage is still okay. This is what I want right off the bat, and then we can make it cheaper. I like it. It's gonna help us a little bit with the regen problem. Deranged Brute is just like always good, especially because we have rage in the deck already. So maybe we can find a way to make that person the one that goes up or something. Sure, we'll take this. We'll take it. We'll take it. I don't know. We'll take it. Look, just bear with me, all right? This is not a normal video. Normally we're one and done. Maybe we attempted a second try. I'm feeling pretty good. It's 11:30 on a Saturday, and I have completed my work for the morning, which is nice. You know what? I think we take him head on. I think we can do this. I think that, yeah, they're dead. Totally dead. The glimmer is actually not as important as I think, or as I was thinking that it was. Really, the only thing I need to kill is you, huh? So we'll just do that. This can be played up here. This is a bit trickier. Boom, boom. You dead? One in the back? Sure. Oh, I am gonna take more damage because of that, but that's fine. That's like 1 damage extra. You do not concern me. What does concern me is the lack of rage on my plant and the lack of health, to be honest. So maybe we do a few of these. I think health over lack of rage. You more of these. You more heals. Okay, how we looking? Not great. Good, not great. I'm not gonna be able to kill the guy in the back because of all of the ridiculous amounts of armor that I've given them, which I now believe to be a bit of a mistake. This might be the play. It's gonna significantly increase our damage output, which I think is a good idea. You're at like what, 130? No, 39? Okay. I think we'll be fine. Not gonna be able to drop anybody here. I have 6 damage to sling, which is not enough for any of these guys to die. So I'm just gonna try to keep you under the threshold of like taking 2 hits, basically. Boom. Okay, this was the play. This was much, much better. I'm learning. I've improved. And you know what the thing is? I've played so many hours of Monster Train, and I still feel like there's times where I just don't put together how a deck should be constructed. When you have to work with these like creative solutions, you know, like I know how a standard deck I think should go, and I know how to beat Covs. Like Covenants aren't as spooky, but things like this is mind bending somewhat. I like the hidden passage. I don't know that we need to force it. Although an extra damage per stat. No, I don't think that these are the guys that we want in our deck. I need to be selective about the units that I'm going to be using. Hellhorn Banner is a no. I would like Merchant of Magic to be able to throw some more stuff on Hidden Passage. And then also, I have a little bit of cash. We could use that to toss. I think we could use that to toss something. Okay, give me none of these. That's right. And then we'll try to toss a stew. Maybe we'll I don't have any units yet. I'm still totally dead to Daedalus, aren't I? Oh, you have Deranged Brute. So we need to do this. We need to purge you. And that's it. That's all I can do. That's all the purging I have the ability to do. I think we make one of you better. And then honestly, we'll just make this better so that I can play both of them at some point. And ideally, our Deranged Brute would get played on the middle floor We'll play our Sentient up top, and then we can lift the Deranged Brute upwards, and then use the Rage cards on our Sentient. If that doesn't happen, we have the Rejuve to like fall back on. That didn't happen. Although our first draw was kind of bad, so let's just do it anyway, and ignore all of the things that we prepped for. Perfect, perfect. Hidden Passage isn't really gonna do much, but a Glimmer will rock right there. Look at that. Okay, I'm understanding how this run could be good. Let's protect the Vine Mother at all costs, I think, because we're gonna start doing some real damage with this 45 here. Plus, we have enough damage in the Glimmers to do good stuff, like that. They're not in the Glimmers, but enough damage with the Sentient and the other Glimmers. But also throw you up top. No, I'd prefer to just make you go insane. What the heck? What the heck? Okay, look at how drastically different this outcome has become because we're just switching to using Rage. Turns out that was the play all along. Oops. Oops, all Rage. Not worth killing you there. Let's just do that. Okay. I'm disappointed in my assessment of how this should go. I'm gonna be honest. I really think that I could have played this better. These are, I'm basically using just to trigger the ×3. I would like to get a Glimmer. I did not get a Glimmer. Let's do this, this, this. Sometimes you just gotta improvise. Which this deck is kind of allowing us to do. I would love to pull out all of these torches, but I think it's best just to make our plant absurdly angry at the entire situation. Do one of these, and then one return. All right, come here. Daedalus is dead. What? We have full pyre health, and I don't like it. Okay. I don't like it at all. Yo, spreading spores will be good. Do we pivot? Do we pivot? I've never made spreading spores work. I think the only time I gilded this card was when I threw it in the deck on like an off chance situation. Animus of Will go well with the Ranged Brute. We would have to like lift both of them up though. I say we do it. I say we take it. And then the more energy we have is gonna allow us to play all of the ridiculous amounts of draw that we have, so that works. Basically, I need to purge. I also need to upgrade some magic, but we can't do that here anyway. I also need cash for whenever we do want to upgrade things. So I'd prefer to go... There's not a single Merchant of Magic until we get to here, so we're just kind of stuck with what we got. And that's unfortunate, because what we got is not great. So we're gonna have to pivot towards units a little bit more then. We like desperately need to toss 2 cards. I think that this is a given. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need one of you to go away. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could replace, but I think it's best to just not. Maybe. Unless. No, let's skip it. And here's why. I think we dupe you. Maybe. I have no idea. I don't know that I dupe anything. If anything, it's a... No, Vine... I think the spikes are the... We haven't gotten any artifacts that have helped our stings. I think we skipped this. And then I'm just gonna stick with the rejuvenation trail just to further twist the knife on this one a little bit for my own personal ego. Literally saying the words, rejuvenation deck must have just been bad, and then turns out that I just needed to be using the Ritual Battle a little bit more. So apparently Ritual Battle is much better than I'm giving it credit for, because I feel like I always misuse it, or I always like utilize it. So good to know. I will not be as aggressively... Oh, okay, so you're instantly dead. That's unfortunate. I could kill a few of you, but like 2, 4, yeah, you're just dead. I don't think there's any saving that. So this is not the run for Animus of Will. We'll do this, and then that'll throw a couple more into our pile. This is gonna be really nice as well. We could just Glimmer. It would save your life. So that's worth something. And the good thing is you actually will not face any damage for the rest of the run. So we could just like lift you up at our leisure. Oh, and she got spikes, so she's good now. Nice. Okay, so first up is probably going to be you. And then hopefully we can use that card again soon. The likelihood of it showing up again though, the problem we have now is like our deck is just gonna be chock full of stings and whatever the heck that other thing was. Spreading stores. Spreading spores. A spreading store would be terrifying. If every time like a Costco popped up in your town, there became 2 more of them. Although that's kind of like how Walmarts work, right? If you're not from the US, then that doesn't really make any sense, but that's okay. Quick Refractor, let's just give you a ton of armor. That's okay though, because you're just gonna get bashed by this plant holding 2 blocks of concrete. Do one of those. Do one of those. Do one of these. Get some more regen on you, and then make you angry. This is easy play, I think. And then you're good. Okay. I like what we've got here. I really do. Because we can rage you up just, and now that's okay. I was trying to play this, I think, and I'm not gonna like defend myself. I played this poorly. So kudos, well done, good job to everybody who managed to figure it out and like ran this really, really well. Oh, bad call. You went over there. I think I tried to stay within the limitations of the sketches and the levity a little bit more strictly than I needed to, because I was thinking, well, first I was thinking I always had to have my units down low. And then I was also just thinking like these units are wasted. So Vine Mother's the only thing that's useful, or like an Ember Forge or something. I didn't even entertain the possibility that breaking out of the middle floor would have been the best way to play this. Didn't even entertain the possibility. And look at what we have now. Just this like absurd mash of concepts that is ending up being really, really strong. Restoring Retreat allows you to go lower. Okay. The problem is we kind of need one or the other, because we can't go bottom floor, top floor. We kind of just have to pick one. So maybe we go Restoring Retreat, but the problem is it's kind of expensive, but this is gonna allow us to get a higher score. Let's just take it. Maybe we can find a better use for it. Inferno actually wouldn't be a crazy idea, but I don't want it because they have spell weakness. So like Inferno on the bottom floor could be absurd. But the energy. That would like convert our deck into an Inferno 200 damage per turn bottom floor type thing, which would be fine for mobs, but bad for boss. So I'm actually gonna skip. Which I might pay for that one here soon. Merchant of Trinkets, if we could make our stings better, we'd be in a really good place. And if we can't make our stings better, stings get magic power and piercing. That'll do the job. That will definitely do the job. Firebox is gonna let us play whatever units don't get thrown into sketches right off the bat. Although right now I think we have the perfect 4 number, but this would allow us to do that. It might be better just to thin out the deck a little bit. I mean, it's expensive, but I think it's worth it. I think that's worth it. Spells get an extra upgrade slot is the only reason I'm not considering that is because I've seen the way, and I know that apparently units are how you win this, even though I was really trying not to have units be what wins this. And then also on top of that, there's just no magic until we get to here and here. So like, I'm not gonna upgrade them that much in the next few rounds. Yeah, Spell Shield 2, we're not worried about that anymore because my plans have failed. And this is now a unit deck. This is now a unit deck. All right, get up there. Honestly, you are the strongest one because we can always rage. We can't, you don't always do that much, but you will always be useful. And then draw more stuff. They have Spell Shield. Let's not worry about that. Let's go. Maybe not, actually. Maybe I do want the spores over the... Yes, and then we'll just take out one spell shield. I wonder if there's any abilities that give spell shield to everybody whenever they come in. That could be an interesting challenge, but I feel like everyone would just use units. You wouldn't really need to like sweep the spell shield. Maybe there's actually I think there's a damage shield one. We've done that before. You really just try to get like some sort of sweep situation going on. Okay, so this is not that powerful here. It could be, actually. I'm really just looking for ways to kill units. If I heal you, do you die? Like, does that doesn't count as spell damage, right? So boom, boom. Yeah, this actually does not count as spell damage, which is interesting. Boom, boom. And then just the last kill there with the 24 damage. Okay. Oh, it's piercing. I forget these are piercing. You gotta love it. Honestly, the thorn casing is gonna make Vine Mother kind of like worth the thing after all. This is a good pick because it's double restore. So this doesn't heal on application. It would like restore does. So this is not instant damage, but this is. So that's something to kind of consider here. I also would like to toss you up while I have the opportunity. Ah, no rage. This is a good play. 61 damage, huh? We'll just do that. That's a nice little 40 banger, and then we'll take that. Okay. So we learned a lot of things today. We learned that I am underrating Ritual of Battle. We learned that we should definitely not stick to the limitations of the challenge. And we learned that everybody that competed in the daily challenge is probably better at Monster Train than me. probably better. Which I'll take that. I'll take that L. I'll eat that L. I know what I've done. I understand the monster I've created. Honestly, we don't need to use that. Let's just keep enraging you. We could drop somebody, but like there's no point to it. Not really. We're pretty much going to be getting our kills in the top 4, which is going to lower our overall score. But at this point, it's just a matter of principle. Like the score doesn't really matter anymore, does it? Because I've already lost 3 times. And it's on film. Like it's on video. There's no redeeming myself. The deed is done, unfortunately. It's just me and my ego at this point. Okay, you're dead, which is good. It's refreshing to see. It's something I've not seen much today. I will not be taking this. I will not be taking this. I think Pyrogrow has a place in this deck, actually. Because we end up with this just like absurdly large hand at the end of the game. Or at the end of the round, because we're playing so many stings. And so all of the cards that aren't stings, like we want to be able to get those out there. I don't think we need to Hellvent anything, unless we really want to like Derange Brute again or something like that. Maybe another Hidden Passage. But I think it might be better to try to find another... Sure, we'll take this. Like I don't really have the cash for it yet. Try to find another place to... or another thing to upgrade this before we duplicate it. I don't really see it needing to be duplicated. Quick, huh? Sure, you can be quick. I mean, we made everything stronger. We might as well. Sure. Purge. No. Do we reroll here? I don't really think that I should. I don't really think that it matters that much. Like that's not what's winning us. An extra multi-strike on our 3 multi-strike. It raged out of his mind unit is really not what's going to be doing it for us, I don't think. Like the 200 points in cash are probably worth more than the 1 unit that might sneak by. Honestly, my dream would be to set up on the bottom floor and use Restoring Retreat, because then we could get a higher score. But I actually think that this might have been a bad play, because I'm really not going to be using it. I've kind of just committed to the top floor from here on out, so it doesn't really make that much sense. How about we drop you immediately? I like that. Also like this. regen, restore, regen, do. Nice. A little bit of damage on Fell never hurt. I don't think we're gonna be able to drop Fell, but like we're at least gonna be able to, oh, it actually hurts your damage. I've never seen that happen. Like I've never seen that interaction where a unit's damage will be lowered on my own side. Interesting. That's an easy play though, I think. We can Pyrecrow. We're drawing enough as it is, so I'm not really concerned with the amount of draw. I will actually, let's just rage you. No, because I want it now. Or do we regen? I think this is the better play. How about that? Okay. The 3 damage is unfortunate because I would have rather have that 50 like face checking the Fell, but there it is. Okay. So now we're good. Now we just want to try to drop Fell. If we can swap Fell, we'll be in a good spot. So I like a lot of things here, actually. I like the idea of maybe just dropping you with a couple of these, one of those, win the turn. Okay, Fell, please go to the top 4. Yeah, Fell, good job. You're doing great, Fell. Woo, Fell. 40 damage per heal means it's smarter to do this, and then now we get full like open season on Fell. 534, that's a big number. All right, so one more of these top 4 dealios and we'll be good. The problem is I actually don't know. It'll take a while before Fell goes up to the top 4 again. So in that time, I just want to rage up the Animus of Will. We'll give you some more regen. Just use this on Fell while we can. Yeah, everyone here's dead. They don't need it. I did wipe the spell weakness down low, which might have been a missed opportunity, but oh baby, that's gonna be tasty. Okay, that's gonna be really nice. Everything here's dead. Might as well do some of these. So the situation now, as I understand it, is basically everybody ran some form of a unit deck. Like, I don't think anyone went with the raw sentient rejuvenation trigger. And I believe that is because the rejuvenation trigger depends on really being able to stack regen. And there's a couple of cards in the Stygian, or sorry, not Stygian, in the Awoken like deck that you really need. One of those being the Consume card that adds, let's take a little detour here, shall we? One of those that adds, where are you at? Wildwood Sap. One of those that adds regen like crazy is Wildwood Sap. And then the other one is Awake or Awoken. Yeah, Awake, which is regen 3. So you really need a combination of those 2 cards to make that like regen stack deck worth it. And I think that I dedicated myself to that a little bit too hard, even though I didn't get those 2 cards. I was like, I'm going to make it work. Spike of the Hellhorn might actually make some sense now that we're tossing out the rage, but that's okay. This would be ridiculous. There's no point to that. Draw, we're honestly good on draw. Let's just keep going energy. We'll play like everything in our hand almost every turn this way. Okay, now's the moment of truth. Merchant of Magic, hit me up. Bone Dog, I can't turn down the Bone Dog. Oh, but I must turn down the Bone Dog. We have to get rid of these torches. These torches are butts. Bone Dog, enjoy your little torch. It's kind of like a tennis ball. I'm just giving you something to play with. Hold over on the hidden passage is going to allow us to get our hidden passage set up and like immediately. This would also just be absurd. We could kill Seraph with this actually. Oh. No, we're on like the final level. Right? We're on 7. 1, 2. So if I hold over Restoring Retreat and then honestly toss Hidden Passage, we could just replace this with this and it would send us to the bottom 4 instead. This is like it's hilarious. We're spending so much money to just completely change one of these and upgrade our score. It makes sense if you don't think about it too much. How about that? How about a glimmer? And then reroll? I think we do. I think we do, because we'll take whatever this is. Honestly, to remove the consume, I don't want any of those. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's kind of bad. That was kind of bad. Yes, because you need multiple copies to exist. Or you're gonna create multiple copies. Sure. All right, so it sounds like, or it seems like our big problem was dataless. Like just, that was kind of the linchpin of this whole thing, was getting past dataless, because there were some cards after the dataless fight that really opened this up, and also focusing on rage was gonna help quite a bit. Now we can do this because we have our card. All right, boom, boom, boom. Sure, we'll play it, and we'll just do that. Dude, I can't hit the end turn button. Help, I'm stuck. Okay. 1, 2. Honestly, no, we're gonna get 400 just from finishing this floor, so like, we probably don't need the extra 150 gold or whatever it was that you had. Excuse me. Do one of these, send you down. Now we can dupe one of these units, actually. Oh, they all have spikes. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so 60 damage per regen. Boom. Boom. Now, can I kill you without her being dead? I think so, because we have enough like regen in this deck by itself to be fine. You're just gonna get destroyed though, because there is no like there's no safe place from these spikes. These spikes are absolutely everywhere. So we probably should start spending our rage on the sentient, or like the Vine Mother. We'll just send you down. Send this on you. We'll spin this on you. Do one of these. Boom. Boom. Oh, and now it's just a holdover damage trigger, which is still fine. Like it still has a purpose now. It's basically just a little bit worse heal, which like we're finding out is not that big of a deal. Play these, play these, play these. Okay, so I like this deck. I wish that I had come to it of my own conclusions. Like you guys really figured this one out. You're the heroes of this situation. 265 damage from just a raged up, angry potted plant. That's amazing. That's everything that we need. Okay, too many climb cards. We're getting a little ridiculous. Too many climb cards. I probably could have just purged the holdover dealio. What I really want now is a ×2 on the rage. That could be fun, because we have enough energy to support it, for sure. Magic power and consume. Not concerned with that. Make engraft a free energy. Reroll? Hit me with a double stack? Ah, it's okay. That's okay, it's okay. Actually, let's get these out of here. I think we're doing okay without them, to be honest. Maybe you're free now? Yeah, you're free now. I can't double stack you. Like, I've run out of rerolls, and this is the last fight of the last game. Train Stew doesn't really matter. We don't have enough like units up there anyway. There's not many cards in this deck to remove, so like we're just kind of in the situation. Magic power. I mean, it would make you slightly better, but like at this point, doesn't matter. Sure, Priority's Cloak is gonna help us deal a little bit more damage, and then we'll just take it. Okay, so I feel like if you went this route, you probably identified straight off the bat that you weren't able to get rid of the ritual battles, and then you found the Deranged Brute, and you're like, we can make this work, because the Deranged Brute came out right off the cuff, which I wish I would have paid a little bit more attention to be honest. So no one has quick yet. Let's do this. This. Or sorry, not no one has quick. No one has spikes. Just go for it. 241. That's a good start. That's a very good start. We are gonna have to kind of pay a little bit more attention to the top floor to try to clear these guys out as they come along. But the Vine Mother being in front is actually really, really nice, because now we can start doing this and like getting our floors going right off the bat here. That's a free damage. Oh, because it's holdover. Get on down. Come on down. Okay. So I think we can SWAT. I legitimately think we can SWAT. The other thing is I didn't even look at what boss we had, but if I had, I probably would have been even more averse to going rage. So I'm honestly kind of glad I didn't look. No, I don't want to heal you. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be terrible. It'd be pretty bad, but it wouldn't be terrible. Pretty bad is terrible, you might say. Those are the same things. No, don't be ridiculous. Now I would like to restore and retreat you, because I want you to come down to the floor that I'm on, where things like just numbers are going to get kind of ridiculous here in a second. Boom, boom, and I'm barely paying attention to the cards, like the order in which I'm clicking them. So yeah, maybe there's some optimal stuff going on, but this video is 56 minutes and 38 seconds long. I'm already trying to chop this down, right? Try to bring you back down again. You can't get away from me. You cannot escape. Oh, we didn't get our restores, so we're not gonna be able to chop through those guys this round. Yeah, not to the same level. No, Seraph, why? Why have you done this? I can't believe you've done this. Do one of these. Do. Attack, attack, attack. Honestly, the 14 regen at this point is just hurting me, because now I have way too many cards in my deck that are not instant heals. Yeah, like these guys are not instantly healing me, they're just building regen stacks, and I would rather have restores to chew through these units. So like, yeah, so like that will deal 60 damage, but this will deal nothing. It's really just keeping the sentient topped off for whenever we get to the final fight, and honestly, I was really hoping to SWAT. So what we probably should have done was not play any of the spreading spores in this fight particularly, and then our deck wouldn't be clogged up with, yeah, exactly. Our deck wouldn't be clogged up with so many of these. So, but the good news is, look at how much, look at all this regen. Yeah, so Seraph's totally dead, but like we probably could have swatted if we maybe had done, less of the spores. That's okay. This is the situation we're in now, so we're just gonna play it all out. All right. I will admit defeat. I have not done well. I mean, this deck was good, but it was very much not my own. It was not original. Thank you very much for watching. I've already kind of ran through everybody else's deck. The new challenge is going to be this one as well, Shakira Tackle Package. The fun of these is really just kind of knocking out the new creative stuff and seeing what we got. So hopefully my third attempt at it didn't ruin the fun for anybody. The point is really just to experiment with some new mechanics and new Monster Train stuff as we go along, and it looks like everybody else was able to experiment to a much greater result, or much better result. So thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, leaving a like is the easiest way to support my videos and push it through the old YouTube algorithm. Thank you very much, and I see you in the next one.